Good morning, ladies. I am Karen Ray. This is Fave Live. We are here today with Heather Fink. She is the founder, creator of the Sexiest Beauty. It is a lifestyle piece today, and I am so thrilled because, Heather, I love lipstick. It is.
You look amazing. You always do.
Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us today. And oh my goodness, we're going to be talking about beauty and lipstick and, all these different things, how to make us feel beautiful. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm so glad we met through our mutual friend, Deborah.
I know. Isn't it great how we can all connect through different ways? I love Deborah Trapin. She is an absolute doll, and she's so inspiring. Just love having her part of our community as well. So
she is.
Yes. And so let's talk a little bit. I'm going to read your bio so the ladies can just hear a little bit about you. And then we'll talk a little bit about what is the Sexiest Beauty all about. And some of the ladies are hopping on already saying, I love lipstick too.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Perfect. We can all agree on that for sure.
Absolutely. So let's just read your bio here. It says, Heather knows sexy beauty. For over 30 years, she's been developing world-class beauty products for some of the sexiest, edgiest, most sophisticated, provocative, fashion-forward brands in the world. And today, you know what? We are talking about women who inspire. And your background, you have led teams with Victoria's Secret, MAC, Essie, BB, and Agent Provocateur in the creation of some of the most iconic beauty products ever seen, and has the privilege of partnering with the best creative talents, labs, and suppliers from around the world. Your experience with L'Oreal Lauder, The Limited, Interparfums, and QVC afford enormous insights and resources related to trend, innovation, and the beauty marketplace. So Heather, oh my goodness, you have quite the background there, and just being able to speak. You talk about speaking your truth, your powerful voices, and you know what? That's what we're about here at Fave Lifestyle, too, celebrating women and in all of their beauty. So how did this all come about? This is wonderful.
Oh, thanks, Karen. Yeah, thank you for reading that. And I think it is really important that, and I love your platform because it allows us to share our voices and to share our thoughts and share our opinions and uplift each other. And that's one of the things I love the most about the power of beauty, that transformative power, and one of the reasons why I started with a lipstick, which I came on without any today, so we could see how we get Zoom ready in a flash. But I love that lips are the channel for your voice and your words and to express your thoughts. And so I think lips are really powerful for that reason, and that's power. That's what's sexy to me, is when you speak your truth and when we can share with each other and share our thoughts and opinions. And so, yeah, thanks. And as far as, after the last 25 years I spent doing this in corporate for the big, some of the biggest companies in the world, it felt like the time to do something, and just take it to the next level and do something where I could put that all together, that experience. And I was really inspired by the modern woman and men too, speaking their truth and being authentic and true to themselves. And a lot of us express that through, we were talking about fashion and our clothing choices before the show. And so we express ourselves that way, and we can express ourselves through beauty as well, with fashion and maybe, our home, how we decorate our home and our pets and our cars. You were telling me about your Tesla travels and that's how we express ourselves. So it's having fun.
Isn't it? And so one of the questions that I personally ask when people come join our community is, I ask all the ladies, what color of lipstick do they wear? And I love hearing the names and the colors, because I think it expresses. I should keep a little log, because some of the things, there's, all these different colors, like today I'm wearing Warrior Red. And I wear this when I need that confidence. And so it's more than just a lipstick. It's more than just, like you said, it's a gateway to our voice and to who we are. So I love that. And speaking our truth. Excellent.
Yeah. I love seeing you rock that red. I always know it's a feisty day.
It's
Rocking that red.
Friday. Let's celebrate.
Feisty Friday, the
Yeah.
Warrior Red. I mean, I could go off on a whole thing. I mean, that shade was developed by and in conjunction and named by breast cancer survivors and fighters. And $10 of every purchase of that shade forever, infinity and beyond goes to their organization, Beautiful Self. So they named that color Warrior Red. And to your point, it's empowering. You know, it's an empowering color. And part of, you know, the principle for me of beauty, and one of my favorite quotes is a Maya Angelou quote where she says, people will forget what you said and people will forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And to put on that color, you know, it's all about, the sexiest beauty is about how you feel when you feel confident and you feel beautiful. It's not so much like I look sexy for that other person, whether it's the man or what, you know, it's how you feel for yourself. Like, I feel sexy, I feel confident, I feel beautiful, you know. So it's all, I want to help, you know, you already feel that, but it's empower, you know, it's giving you the tools that you need, you know, the long wearing lip, etc., to go out and accomplish what you want to in your day. And that makes me feel sexy when I can do those things.
Absolutely. You know, and I would love to know from the ladies that are watching, whether live or on the replay, do you wear lipstick under your mask? I do, because you know what? It makes me feel good. I know nobody can see it, but I notice when I wear lipstick, and even whether I have my mask or not, I smile more.
Yes. And you can see when people's cheeks rise, you know, the signs now when we're all out with masks on, and you can look for people's smile in their cheeks. And that's why, and we'll touch on blush in a minute, but blush has really taken, and eyes, obviously, you look for the smile now, you can't see it, but the fact that you're smiling under your mask, people will see your cheeks rise. I look for those signs now, and the eyes light up. And so people still know you're smiling under that mask.
Absolutely. So tell us, before we get into our topic here, how did you kind of, what was it? Was there a pivot point for you where you decided, okay, I'm going to leave corporate and go create my own company? I mean, that's a big undertaking.
When I lost my job, the company restructured. I was like, okay. And I tried to find another job in corporate for over a year, and I didn't find one. And so during that time, I was, you know, what do I love to do? There was a moment where I was like, okay. And I just started, and I had a lipstick, and it was red. And, you know, I created a red lipstick. And then I thought, well, don't want to just launch with a red lipstick, because, you know, not everyone loves, you know, it might not be everyone's color, but there's going to be a nude and a burgundy. So I created these 3 colors and launched with 3 lipsticks in one formula.
Wow.
Which is the formula for it's, here it is.
Okay. Yes. So let's start talking about that, about some of the products that you have, because it reminds me of, and you talk about those retro colors of I think of it as the iconic movie stars of the yesteryear.
Totally. And that was one of the inspirations. You know, I mentioned the modern woman and man speaking their truth, but the first part of that sentence is retro bombshells. You know, the retro bombshells of like the Hollywood glamour, the 40s, you know, I think 40s, 50s, 60s, the Marilyn Monroes, the Audrey Hepburns, the Catherine, you know, Kate Hepburn. There's so many of those beautiful bombshells but also that had opinions and spoke, you know, whether it was behind the scenes. Marilyn was very prominent in empowering, you know, other races to achieve their dreams. She went and sat in the front row at Ella Fitzgerald's concerts and got the recognition because Marilyn was there, you know. So these women were all empowering others in their own way. And empowering us, I think, you know, it was more aspirational at the time. I would aspire to look like Marilyn, maybe. Today, I think, and what's more modern is we aspire to look like our best self.
Yeah.
So it is that combination of that, aspiring and inspired by that retro bombshell. But what's more, modern is doing it your way.
Yeah.
What's authentic to you. So that will segue us right into that red lipstick, I think.
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk about, so we're talking about, is the pandemic messing with your routine, with your beauty, with your ritual, and how that has changed. And so, yes, we're on Zoom quite a bit or on camera. So how do we get ready in a flash?
That's right. Yeah. Well, perfect, transition into the red lipstick, which was the first one that I had mentioned that I created. And it just so happened it was the color I was going to pull out for today, because this is the color that not only inspired the brand, but that I still use to get now what we call Zoom ready in a flash. So I didn't wear any lipstick today. I was dabbing a little, lip balm on, because I always like to have something on my lips. But what I would never do is go on a Zoom like this if it wasn't to show how I get Zoom ready in a flash, which is just this one simple. I ended up doing more than one swipe, and not very well at that. But now I'm Zoom ready. I mean, of course, I have my hair and makeup done already, but and I'm dressed, which is not every day that I have all those things done. But the one thing I always do is, before I get on a Zoom call, is throw on my lipstick. It might not always be the red. It might be, a fuchsia is my other color, but I'm going to throw something on, and I'm going to feel Zoom ready in a flash.
And it brightens you up. It brings the attention. And I know I talked to a model one time, and she said, you always want to wear lipstick because you want people to hear what you have to say.
That's right.
And it draws attention.
I totally agree.
And she had noticed that people listen to her more when she wears lipstick.
Absolutely. There's been research done. There have been, as well as what we've each noticed, and she noticed that same thing as well. That's exactly what we've observed.
Wonderful. So the ladies are chiming in on the comments here. She said that one of the ladies said that's a pretty color. So which color is that? So let's take a moment and talk a little bit about the products. So you just put on a red, and which red is that? And you have some different products here. I forgot the other one sitting around the counter.
Yeah, because you got the trio.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really great. Not only value, but combination of the products, the key products. So the two that you have in your hand there. So the one that I put on is called the Matte Shine. That one I'm calling the Zoom Ready formula, primarily because it's really easy. It's really comfortable. It's not transfer proof. We'll talk about the transfer proof one in a minute. Okay. But this one is long wearing. It does have that shine too that you can see. Mm-hmm. On my lip. So it's called Matte Shine because it has the velvety pigments of a matte lipstick, which I had always loved, that really getting that coverage with those pigment and the lay down of the very smooth and full coverage payoff, which you can sheer out if you want. You can do, there's a variety of textures, but if you want to just get in one swipe. So the matte, and then it's got the dollop of shine too, which is the squalane, the sunflower seed oil, and the sodium hyaluronate. I call it the triple S complex, which is hyaluronic acid. It doesn't start with an S that way, but it pulls the moisture out of the air to your lip. And then the squalane is the closest oil to your skin's natural oils, your skin's sebum. So it replenishes the natural oil, which actually your lips don't even really have oil glands. So it helps to provide that moisture to your lip.
I had no idea. I just learned all kinds of new things.
Yeah, in one fell swoop, right?
Yes, and what I love about your lipsticks too is they don't feel sticky, and they don't dry out your lips.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you had that experience. And the one that you have in your hand, I'm just going to dab this one off a little bit for a second. But that is the liquid lipstick, which is, I have it upside down here. The one that you have is Warrior Red. This one, so the first color I showed you, all over the place, but is called Rebel Red. The Rebel Red Matte Shine.
I like
that.
And
then there's a really red in the liquid. And then the liquid, has a wand. It's very precise. It's the only, I could go off on tangents about everything, but it's the only applicator that I've ever found, that I designed, that I've ever seen competitively, that it also has this very specific wiper inside. So it pulls off the right amount. It doesn't leave a big glob on the tip. The point of the tip I use to line my lip first. I'm not going to do this very well looking in the, on the
camera
screen, and then there's a flat side that I then can fill it in with. And I put a little sheet in there because I also want to make sure that you don't put too much on of this formula, because it can get kind of gooey and cakey. Just do one, outline, fill in, and then don't purse your lips and rub them together like we've always done. I have to let it dry. Let it sit, let it dry 30 seconds. And then the other product that you have in your hand, if you want, you can take that gloss and put it over. It's not going to break the seal, but it's going to give you that beautiful shine to your lips. So you can either wear, this one is called Matte Sheen, because again, it has those velvety pigments of a matte for that really nice coverage, but it does have a bit of a sheen to it. It's not a dry, cakey, dull matte. It has a sheen. It took me a while to think of that name. I had given it another name initially, but with the matte shine, and then this one, it actually, the name really just popped out of what it actually is. It's matte with a sheen, which is kind of unusual.
So yes, and so ladies, so if anybody is like me, so I don't have those big luscious lips. Mine are just kind of straight across. So I have a problem, a real problem of lipstick getting on my teeth. Because, I'm trying to create some lips there, but it gets on my teeth, and yours does not.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah. So this is a great, if you're going to be, wearing that mask, if you're going to be going on Zoom, if you're going to be filming, this is the one to use.
Those are all excellent points. I'm so glad you mentioned all of those. So with your professional expertise and going on camera, and having, certain, when you go out with the mask and everything like that, that you've tried and had such great experience with. I'm so happy. And then it's not on our teeth, because the other thing I like to do with this formula is I like to put a little bit on the inside of my lip, and then again, let it dry. But that way I don't get that line. Do you ever get that with some liquid lipsticks, or if you don't, put a little bit on the inside there? Again, though, let it dry so it's not.
That's the key.
It doesn't get on your teeth before it dries. Yeah. And then you're all set. Then you're good to go.
Absolutely. So we have some comments here. It says, one of the ladies is asking, how do you know what is a good color for you? Without having to buy a whole bunch of different colors to find the right color for you?
That's probably the best question ever. All questions are great, but that's a really good one. It's really hard. It's funny because I have a video up right now that says, having trouble finding your perfect shade of lipstick?
Okay, we'll have to put that in the comments, and so you can read.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Please do.
I'll send it to you. When I was mentioning about the breast cancer organization that we did the collaboration on Warrior Red with the founder of that, her name is Jillian Varan Rezo, and the video is of her showing how she finds the perfect shade of lipstick, and she's doing a demo on her arm. Can't see my arm in the video, but you'll see it in the video that I send you. And really, I guess the answer to the question is all my shades are universal. So far, so good. We've tried them around the world. They have a combination, so they're neutral based shades. they have a little blue, they have a little yellow. Whatever your skin tone is, it's going to pull the, the undertone that suits to you. Okay. That being said, there's also some families that, if you love a bold lipstick, you're going to want to tend towards those. If you love a lighter lipstick, you're going to want to tend towards those. I also have a demo on my an app on my website where you can try on the colors. So if you go on my website, and you can either do a live picture, you can upload a picture of yourself. There's also model, there's other faces of women, there's men, there's skin tones from light to dark. Hopefully, there's something that you find would be closest to you that you can try it on. So whatever your comfort level is, if you want to put a picture of yourself, if you want to try it on one that's already there, all my colors you can try on that way too, and see what you feel might be best for you. I guess, since now we aren't going in store so much, a lot of, sales are online, a lot of brands you've never tried before. That's probably the best way to do it, is to find a brand that has that, some sort of try on app. I guess that's probably the best recommendation I would have. I also am happy to go on and do a live with you. We can do a little personal one-on-one chat. I could send you swatches of things on my hand, or, I'm happy to do anything like that.
Okay, that's rather personal service, and that's what is so nice about having a company like yours. When I got my product, it was just so sweetly wrapped and beautiful, and you were checking on to make sure that it got to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I felt so special. Heather,
you are special.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're all special. You're all special. And it gets back to that Maya Angelou quote. I want everyone to feel special. You are special. You're already special. I want you to feel special. And when you feel special, you feel sexy too, and confident and beautiful. It's all about how you feel.
Yes. And our, it really is. And that's what we talk about here at Fave Lifestyles too. It's like, how can we all just feel special? How can we, come feel beautiful with us at Fave Lifestyles is what we talk about.
Yeah.
The beauty is, and beauty is us. And let's let that shine. So let's talk quickly about the importance of self-care and that mental well-being.
Yeah. It's important, I don't know if I don't know. I grew up not really thinking, I don't think we really talked about it.
No.
I don't think we really talked about it. And so it's something that I probably incorporated into the branding early on because I needed to hear it. Or maybe it's because I'm a workaholic. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I think it's more in the conversation today. I know we talked to our daughter about it. She's 12. They talk about it in school. They talk about it. Everyone's talking about it on social media, which is amazing. You talk about it on your show all the time. We're talking about it. I don't remember this conversation 10 years ago.
No, we even talked. Never even heard the word well-being or self-care.
No, I think if I heard it, it was like, okay, like crunchy granola, like doing yoga, meditate. Like now I hear those things all the time, and but it's been really hard to get out for me to break those old patterns. I'm still a workaholic. If I don't work, enough hours in the day, I'm not good enough. And it's like, okay, I'm not good enough if I don't take care of myself is what I'm really not good enough, And I'm kind of going through it right now. I've been really busy. I'm not doing the things that I should be doing. And I'm not going out and taking walks. So I'm calling myself out. And that's why I think it's really important to talk about it, because if we don't talk about it and support each other with it and keep it in the conversation, and I keep it, it's as a reminder to myself too. So some of the things that, I talk about, but don't always do. And when I do them, it makes me so happy. Like I feel so much better. I was just getting ready for the show today, and, I just pull out a few things here. I have a brand called Masami that I love, the fragrance of. This is their hair serum. So it's about like those little things that we can do, the smell of the beautiful hair product. It's just the little detail. I did a collaboration with a woman named Sue Phillips. We did a fragrance and a lipstick collaboration. And so I spray her fragrance on. This is the Rose Floral. And I just feel like that the sense of well-being. So it's a little bit, it's about, not just during the pandemic, which is already hard enough, and you and I were talking about, we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're starting to feel, and tomorrow's the first day of spring. So we're feeling that spring in the air. So whether you have a little something that you put in your hair, you have a little, the perfume. The other thing, in addition to the lipstick, which is my go-to to give that immediate uplift, but is a new line of skincare that I launched recently. And this is a face mask, and it's called a Rose face mask, Rose firming face mask. It has algae that gives that extra firming. It has a whole list. It's really based on rose water. The new collection is called Rose Glow. Last year, right before COVID hit, in February, I launched a new product called Rose Glow, and it became the hero of the line last year because a lot of people weren't wearing lipstick. We were all at home. We didn't really know what to do for a while. So this product is sort of just a no makeup look. And the scent of roses and that well-being, it's a very modern rose. It's not an old grandma kind of rose. With that skincare makeup hybrid result, it gives you that skincare quality, but also a makeup benefit. Your skin looks amazing and glowing. That's why it's called Rose Glow. So there's a lot of product and a lot of exercise, sleep, and all those.
Yes. So I love to use this. I love this. I use the Rose Glow when I don't want to wear any makeup because it just gives my skin just this little bit of sheen, or especially around my eyes, like if I'm just running to the grocery store. But love it. And it just kind of gives a little bit of a highlight.
It does. It does. In fact, I put a little bit on my cheeks today. I didn't do an all over thing because I do have some foundation on, but you can also mix it with your foundation. A lot of makeup artists are doing that. So you get a little more coverage. The glow itself, and I know I could go off on a tangent where we want to get so you can see that glow. One of Deborah's friends, then the woman that introduced Deborah and I, her name is Mia Voss, who has an amazing show called Mia on the Go. Well, she's more home these days, but she talks a lot about this product and how she's using it on her neck and how she's using it on her hands, in addition to the face, and the makeup artists are mixing it with their foundation. And so it's interesting how this product is, so many people are finding so many different ways to use it and integrate it into their daily routine.
I love it. And to have these suggestions from our girlfriends so we can all feel beautiful and look beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
And yes, some of the ladies are commenting too. We will put all the links. So Heather, those products that you were talking about, your links, and the other ladies and their products in the comments, if you will, after the show.
Sure.
And so let's just, our last point here that we're going to be talking about, beauty rituals that don't break the bank. Oh, yeah.
I'm glad. Did we run out of time yet?
No, we're getting close, but we're good.
Okay, cool. So, there's so many, but there's one more shout out and then one like DIY. So,
okay.
A girlfriend of mine, her name is Naomi, has her own line of nail polish. She's a celebrity nail tech. She does runway fashion nails, etc. She's got her own line. It's vegan. Take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes, do your nails. For a bottle of polish is $12, $15. She's got treatments, and whether it's Naomi or something that you have already in your cabinet at home, give yourself a little manicure. Give yourself a little pedicure. I mean, you may not be ready to go to the nail salon yet. I know a lot of them are open already, or grab it and take it to the nail salon. but that, what is it, $20 manicure, $15,
Yeah.
or do it at home. It's affordable. I feel I don't have one right now because I haven't had time to even do my own, but it makes me feel so beautiful when I do. Just the little things.
Yeah, just take a little bit of time for us to get our hair beautiful and smelling good and our nails done. Maybe we should all schedule a 20, an hour spa time for ourselves this weekend.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah. The other thing, speaking of spa time, and I don't know how much time, we'll probably be running out of time, but I'll just show you what I do to make up my own milk bath. I have this, and I actually, I don't really sell it. I mean, I've sold it, but I make up little packs for people if, whether they're not feeling well, and I'll just send a little care package. I've done it in giveaways for, Valentine's Day, and I just make it up. I take the milk bath. I got all this off of Amazon, and I pour it in a bowl with a scoop. I usually do it really, and then I bought these little essential oils. I got rose, vanilla. I got rose, lavender, and sandalwood. And I put a couple drops of each in the bowl. And then I got these, and I can put the recipe in the chat too. I got these premium rosebuds that are actually tea. So they're edible. And then I sprinkle them. I squish them up and sprinkle them into the milk bath. And I just make this up in the kitchen. I made my own hand sanitizer too. That was fun. And it was rose, lavender, sandalwood hand sanitizer, but it was really nice.
Oh, wow.
So these are just things you can do at home.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy these things off of Amazon. I'll put the links.
Yes.
I haven't done it in a while, but it's still readily available, milk bath. And then throw this, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you, if we had the time or another day when we do our spa thing, that milk in the water, it turns into this creamy, like it's literally like you're bathing, like you poured milk, like whole milk into your bath. And my skin comes out, your skin looks amazing. It's almost like you're just covered in lotion, only it's just from taking a little bath with the milk.
Oh my gosh.
It smells amazing. So you can do that at home. I think that the whole thing was probably, I don't know, I bought a big jug of it, but maybe $30. You can buy smaller jugs of it too and just make a little one bath.
Yes. So as you're sitting there in the bath with your beautiful lipstick on, close the doors, turn on the music.
Exactly.
Wine,
your cup of tea or whatever, have a nice glass of wine. We have masks. We have lip masks and lip scrubs. So I do that. It's actually called self-love. Lip love is self-love. It's a duo. So it's lip love is self-love. If you take care of your lips and do that little treatment and put the mask on, it's a self-love sort of self-care time as well.
Fabulous, Heather. It's been so great. So
yes,
you have a special for the ladies. We have to let
them yes. We have time for the special too.
Absolutely. We don't want to miss out because we want to all go out and feel beautiful.
We sure do. So the special, I'm so glad that you reminded me and we have time to mention the special is a code for 25% off. Yeah. Site-wide, anything on the entire site that you might have an interest in trying. It's Fave 25. Fave 25, FAVE 25 is 25% off site-wide. And that's site-wide off of everything, anything, even things that are already value. There's the lip trio that you got is already a value price. I think is it 39 or I forget or maybe that one's 49 for the lip trio.
Which is a fabulous price in itself.
Mm-hmm. That's a value price. Wow. There's several duos that are already or trios that are value priced. You're also going to get 2 samples with your order. I usually put at least 1 sample in, but we'll do 2. They're deluxe samples of whatever. There's skincare. They're upside down here, but you can kind of see the size of the. Oh, now they're both upside down.
I have mine right
I'm upside down. Yeah, you get a little deluxe.
Oh, that's all good.
Yeah, deluxe samples. Okay, cute little vials, things like that. And also with the purchase of any Rose Glow, We have a 1 ounce gift with purchase of a rose water spray, which I also created. And it's like this amazing booster for the rose water, which is all about hydration. And
that's what I was wondering. Is that for hydration? Because I get really dry in the middle of the day, and I saw that you had that, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So with any Rose Glow item, anything called Rose Glow, you're going to get the rose water spray.
Fabulous.
I'm actually developing a saleable size of it too, because I've had requests for it. It's brand new. It's only a couple weeks old, but I'm already getting requests to sell it.
Fabulous. I am so excited about the ladies to take advantage of that special that you are offering. Thank you so much. We are all going to be feeling beautiful here at Fave Lifestyles.
Absolutely. You all already are. You're all beautiful. And it's just an honor to be part of your community. I've loved being a part now for quite a few months. And it's really been empowering and uplifting, and it's so engaging what you're doing, and the women and community. So congratulations. I love being a part. It's an honor. Thank you.
Yes, and we love having you here. You are a woman who inspires with all of the tips and the products that you are providing for women. And Heather, it's just been a joy to have you here with us today. Thank you for visiting us at Fave.
Yes, thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see you next time at Fave Lifestyles.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.